Hey guys, welcome back for another sweet unboxing. Today we're going to be taking a look at Dystopian Wars, The Hunt for the Prometheus. This is a 2-player starter. This is done by War Cradle Studios. I believe this game was once a part of the Spartan lineup before they went under. War Cradle took over, and I know War Cradle has been known to buy up certain properties. I think they also own Wild West Exodus, which is a game that is a steampunk and is kind of a western slash steampunk kind of game. I haven't tried this game out before. This is something we just recently got in the studios. We're wanting to take a look at it. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing on this particular item so you can see what exactly you get in a 2-player starter box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. So we've gotten the wrapping off. Did that off camera. Now we're going to slide this bad boy up, move that out of the way, and then you get this nice, very nice box. Little foil looking cover. And then let's go ahead and see what is inside. Ooh, lots of plastic. Lots and lots of plastic. These are your measuring tools. Not too sure how you use that in the game. We got some, looks like some bases. Kind of Wild West Exodus looking from what I remember. They got that really cool little groove there on the base itself. Makes them look more like little mini statues. It's pretty cool. And we got tons of plastic. So let's see. Oh, that's awesome. You got some little water effects, I'm not too sure if those are little submarines or what that is, but that looks really, really cool. And these are just some of the plastics on here. You see the amount of detail that are on these things. It looks really nice. And it looks like that is the same sprue. So you get 3 of the same sprue here. Okay. We'll move that aside. And then we've got this sprue, and it looks like it's all upside down. So let's see, looks like 2 of that same sprue and 3. So you can tell some very nice detail on the, I guess that's the top part of the ships, and I guess those are the sides. Different, I think you can do different loadouts on the ships, so they can have different gun ornaments. And you can kind of customize them the way you want. Now, the cool thing about this game is that you can actually get all the rules for free on their website. You can download their cards free on the website. So really all you need is just to buy some miniatures, and you're pretty much good to go on the game, because just about everything is free, and they're always updating their cards. So it's always nice to see if anything has changed on the game itself. And it looks like this might just be the same sprue. Yeah, it looks like it's just the same sprue. So you get a good, what, five sprues of these, because it looks like you get tons of fleets. And then, oh, this is your resin stuff. Oh, this looks nice. Let's take a look here, if I can figure out how to open this. Don't want anything to break, especially resin is a little on the fragile side. I definitely don't want to break anything. But yeah, the game is all on their website. You can check out for yourself any rules, any miniatures. They got tons of stuff for the game itself. They're really expanding on this game. And I know Wild West has been out for a while. This game, I think they haven't launched, they haven't been too long, maybe about 2-3 years now, but oh man, that's awesome. That is a nice piece of resin. Big old cannons that it has. I'm guessing that's a different type of gun. I guess that's why they have it unglued. Got your different spots here that you're going to be able to glue. I guess there are different armaments. But man, that is awesome. That is nice. But I'm hoping to be doing some more research on the game. Kind of see what... I know they're both from the same period, I'm guessing. It's Wild West and Dystopian. They kind of mesh them all together. So now it's just one big world. So that's interesting to see, because then when you look at some of the background on some of these ships, some of these different races they have, you'll notice some of them are from the Wild West world as well. I think they have the Union in there. I think even the Order is in there as well. Oh, look at that. Man, that is nice. Yeah, I don't see any chipping. I don't see any breakage. It looks really clean. Really, really clean. And again, I'm just showing you the big parts. I'm not really looking at the other pieces, but the ship itself it's really clean. Not a whole lot of flash, not a whole lot of clean you're gonna have to do to these ships, but they look really good. Let's take a look what else is in here. That's another ship. We'll just set that aside. And it looks like there's one more piece of resin here. Let's see what this one looks like. As long as I can get it open, we can take a look at it. Let's take a look. All right. And from what I understand, I think there's 8 different factions. So man, there's a ton of factions for this game. So yeah, look at that. That is awesome. I gotta admit, War Cradle doing some really nice models for Dystopian Wars, and these just look great. Look at that. Look at the detail in the front. I'm glad my camera's actually working with me. Sometimes it's kind of finicky and it just starts unzooming and you're just like, come on, give me a good shot here. But man, that is nice. Really, really nice. Now, whether this come to the channel, I'm not too sure, but we'll work on it. We'll try and get some of this stuff painted. Maybe we can get a small demo of it and get it on the channel itself. Here's the different dice. I'm not too sure what they do yet, but I'm sure there are probably a good handful of videos out there so you can learn how to play the game itself. And it looks like some hits. I'm not too sure what those are. That looks maybe a critical. You get 2 bags of these. Then you get your cards. And I know from Wild West you would do different things with these cards. You can score them for points, or you can use them to give you extra benefits in the game, like +1 to hit, or plus this, plus that. So I know that this is kind of using the same system as Wild West Exodus, especially these cards, because I know I've seen these before. You get 2 different decks, so I'm guessing this is for 2 players, so one's going to get one, the other one's going to get the other. And then you get some terrain. All right, so these are your icebergs. I'm guessing looks like little submerge tokens that you can use for your ships. So that's nice. At least they give you some, and this is really good thick cardboard, so it's not going to be real flimsy. It's gonna last for a while. So this is really nice and thick. So that is awesome. Then you got your tokens. You got activation markers. I don't know what's that. Overwatch. I'm not too sure what these are. It looks like reactions, maybe nuclear damage or something. I'm not too sure, man. I'm guessing here. I'm spitballing, so don't judge me too hard in the comments. But condition tokens. So those are really nice. You get 2 sets. That's enough for 2 players. And then of course there is, oh, hey, there's 2 more things in here. There's a campaign. So in case you just want to play these 2 certain fleets, which I think that's Enlightened and I think Commonwealth. So those are 2 out of the 8. So in case you just want to play with these 2 armies, you can do a little campaign, which is really awesome. Then you got your different missions. Look at that. That's bad. That's awesome. I like that. Really, really cool. And more scenarios, different victory conditions. And here we go. You got the War Cradle blog, you got the forums, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter. In case you guys want to follow them, check out what else they're doing with Dystopian Age. But I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check out the rulebook, you can check out the cards, check out the models. I'll throw that all in the link description below. And .co.uk, that's their actual website there. So there's your campaign book. And then here is the rule book. Now you do get this rule book in here, but you also want to make sure you check the website, because a lot of times these get updated. So this is version 1.01. So that means it's possible that they might have already updated the book. So you might want to check out their website just to make sure there's any different rules they've updated. But here we have this. This is what the cards would look like. Of course, they're not in. I didn't see any in here. So the reason being is because these cards are always being updated. So you just go in there, you just print them out. I mean, it's nothing hard. Just go in there, print out your cards, whatever you're gonna, or whatever fleet you're gonna be doing, and you just go in there and get it all done. That way you can have all your cards all ready to go. I know that's the way I think Wild West actually is the same way. You can just go in there and just print out whatever cards you need for your faction. Especially if you're just doing faction, man, just print them all out and man, you're pretty much set and ready to go. Different firing arcs. So it's a really nice little book here. Oh, here we go. There's what the dice mean, or maybe not. Oh, it's a common encounters. Okay. So yeah, there's your cards. Activation phase, initiative phase, operations phase. So you're gonna have all kinds of different phases in this game, which is really cool. And if you guys are into the lore, there's tons of it. Looks like there's the Imperium, talks about them, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna have all the different factions in here. I think there's Commonwealth. There's oh man, who else is there? Enlightened, the Sultanate. I think these are the guys that are the Order, or at least they kind of follow what the Order do. So they have like portals and all kinds of stuff they can throw out there, and it's really cool. I was reading some of the lore on some of this stuff, and some of it's really, really cool. There's a Commonwealth, and I know there's videos out there that you can probably check out, so you can find out more if you're interested in a certain faction and see which one is right for you. Imperium, I think those are the Germans. Ooh, in case you guys are into that kind of thing. Let's see, is there anybody else? Oh, here we go. We got the Latin Alliance. Got the little emblem there. And that might have been the last one. So maybe that was all of it, or was there a little bit more? Because that means that there is a ton more. Oh, there we go. We got the Empire. Got their little logo. Japanese. Ooh, man. That looks really cool. I like that logo. Might have to take a look at that fleet. See what they have. Maybe they have some sweet monsters or something. They always have monsters in these things. The Covenant of the Enlightened. Okay, that's the one that comes in the box. And I think that's there we go. The factions of Dystopian. So you get a ton of lore for each faction. All this right here, that is, looks like it's pretty much all the stuff that, in case you want to read up on what's going on in the world and each faction. And then these are your rules. You got a little section, little area, maybe about 20 pages, maybe even less. Look at that, there's a picture here. So I'm pretty sure that kind of splits it up. And then of course you get also scenarios in this main book itself. So there you have it, guys. You got Dystopian Wars, you got your rule book, you got your campaign, you got your different cards, you got all your dice. And again, there's no cards in here because you can just get it all downloaded on their actual website itself. But if there's something that interests you, check it out, man. I'll put the link in the description below so you guys can check that out and see if it kind of tickles your fancy, man. You never know if you guys are into boat fighting games or anything like that. Steampunk. I mean, this is all part of that. Dystopian Wars. Give it a shot, man. Check it out. That's pretty much it for this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so, and check out our Patreon, man, in case you guys gonna help out and support the channel. Other than that, keep rolling dice, my friends, and have a good one.